What is up, everybody? Coach James here with DRS Athletics, bringing you the movements or movement for today's workout, Wednesday, October 14th, 2020. Like I said, we just have a movement today, which is the deadlift. So today's workout is all about strength. Okay, that is the main focus for today. It is 5 sets of 5 deadlifts. So we'll go over that movement right now. Some of the key things we want to focus on the deadlift is making sure that I have a nice and straight flat back the entire time. Okay, so we don't want to be rounded with our shoulders or have a rounded lower back. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do when I pick up that bar is make sure my feet are underneath the bar, okay, usually around the first shoelace from the top of the shoe. Okay, and from here, I'm going to tighten everything up. I'm going to hinge my hips back and get into that position. I don't want to bend my knees first and then go down. I'm going to naturally bend them as I shoot my hips backwards. Okay, so once I am in that position, my hips back, my shoulders are still back, I'm not slouching. Okay, I'm going to pick up the bar. So imagine I have plates on the side of the bar, so it should be right about here. Okay, and that should be your starting position. As opposed to your clean or snatch where your hips are low, chest is up, my hips are going to be a little bit higher. Okay, and then from there, all I'm going to do is just stand the bar up, okay, at full extension. And on the reverse, same thing. Hinge the hips back, keep the shoulders back, tap, and then drive. Again, hinge the hips back, let those knees bend naturally, and drive. Okay, another thing we want to focus on is making sure that our head is neutral at the entire time. As we get heavy, the tendency is to want to look up, kind of yank with our neck and our upper back a little bit. Okay, so as I'm going down, I'm going to pick a straight line in front of me, follow that straight line with my eyes all the way down. Imagine it's going down between your feet, and then drive back up. Okay, so that's why I want to have kind of my vision as I'm doing these heavy deadlifts. Yeah, so some common mistakes that we see with the deadlift, like I said before, we round our back, either our upper back or lower back, and just try to move that weight. So again, I want to make sure I'm going to have everything nice and tight, so I always want to make sure I want to brace my midline, everything nice and tight. Yeah, another common mistake is that we see is overextending. Yeah, I know we want to kind of overemphasize standing up the hip, but just a simple squeeze of the butt at the top and then driving back down. You know, this particular set of deadlifts, so we're going 5 by 5, the last set or the last rep of each set has to be lowered. So imagine this is my rep 5, I must lower the bar to the ground, okay, and then let go. Okay? I don't want to go here and then slam it down and have that be the last rep. It should be a very quiet tap of the ground and then release your hands. That's what we want to focus on, is making sure that the last rep of each set is lowered. All right, so that is it for going over the movement that we have today. Again, it is just purely for strength. I know some of us are really going to enjoy it, as I'm personally am looking forward to it. So have fun and let's get heavy.